Hello everyone, my name is Alinda. As we are approaching the National Night Dog Week, it gives us the perfect opportunity to teach children the history, the culture and the achievements of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in Australia and to encourage respect, inclusion and cultural awareness. Allow me to present a learning resources designed for kinder children aged 3 to 5 years old to celebrate the National Night Dog Week. Since our children enjoys hands-on experiences, I was inspired to introduce children to decorate using dot painting techniques while learning and connecting it to the significance of the Naidak week as well as the nature. The completed artwork will be displayed in the classroom to be reminded to acknowledge and respect the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people for letting us live, learn and play. And we will also read a book prior to our artwork to learn and understand the meaning of dot painting techniques. The materials we'll be using for this project are canvas boards to create the art, pencils to trace children's hands, and children may use any other natural materials as well. They will have the freedom to express themselves creatively in their unique way. Additional materials are paint, cotton buds, and some natural resources like leaves, sticks, and stones. And paint trays and aprons will be ready to ensure the activity is well organized and children can engage comfortably and safely. The natural materials will be collected from outdoors. The use of natural materials will allow them to explore different textures and patterns while connecting them with nature. The canvas was purchased from a local store along with the cotton buds. I choose cotton buds because it is an easy way to create dot patterns and children will be engaged because it will be easier and interesting for them to paint, and it also supports the development of the fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Children will be given paint inspired by natural earth colors like red, yellow, brown because those are the colors that are often seen in the Aboriginal artwork. I have intentionally selected these materials to support children's development and learning. I have also included some natural open-ended materials to encourage learning disposition, creativity and problem solving through open-ended materials. Children can manipulate and use it in different ways, allowing them to express themselves uniquely. The main reason I have chosen materials that can be used in different ways is to provide children with choices to cater diverse learning needs and abilities. And the more freedom they have with their materials, the more creative they will be and enjoy the artwork. During morning group time, I have chosen to read the book called Desert Dreamings by Deirdre Stroke. We will specially focus on the page about dot painting to help children understand the culture and the meaning of the Aboriginal art before they start creating their own. Now allow me to demonstrate how this experience will be completed in line with early childhood standards. As discussed earlier, these are the materials we will be using for this activity. First, children will trace the outline of their hands on the paper. They can also choose to trace leaves or other natural materials if they prefer, as this activity encourages children to use natural open-ended resources aligning with the EYLF outcome 4.1. Children are confident and involved learners. Next, children will dip cotton buds into the paint and begin creating dot patterns around their drawings inspired by the style of Aboriginal art. We will provide primary colors for the painting according to the Aboriginal art as we discussed before, and this supports EYLF outcome 2.4. Children are connected to the world and learn how to show respect for the environment and the culture. As the children continue painting, the artwork will slowly begin to develop with colorful dot patterns. If children feel more comfortable using their fingers or other open-ended materials instead of cotton buds, just like I have done here, they are welcome to do so and enjoy the experience. We will give children enough time to explore materials and to do the artwork at their own pace, meeting Quality Area 1 through intentional teaching and responsive teaching strategies. Finally, this is what the finished artwork will look like. The completed piece celebrates Naidak Week while encouraging children to explore the beautiful art of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people while developing skills and enjoying the present moment. The resources I have selected are to create an artwork that will teach children the Aboriginal art in an age-appropriate way. I have chosen the natural materials to connect children with nature and land, which is an important concept in Aboriginal culture, and it teaches children that natural materials can be used creatively while incorporating local cultural values. Painting our hands and tracing them will represent identity, belonging, and participation, that everyone belongs and is included in celebrating and acknowledging the NIDOC week. Holding and dipping cotton buds in paint to create small dot patterns inspired by the Aboriginal art dot painting technique. And cotton buds are the easiest and the most age appropriate resources that can be used to do it, and will allow children to experiment with patterns, spacing, and colors while supporting the development of fine motor skills. I will use intentional teaching strategies to further extend children's thinking. I will first model and demonstrate the artwork and guide children step by step without interruption. And through scaffolding, I will use visual demonstrations to encourage participation. Once they settle down and continue with the artwork, I will start asking open-ended questions to build the conversation so we can discuss and learn about the importance of NIDOC week. A few questions we would ask children could be: why are we tracing our hand? Why are we adding dots to our painting? While engaging in our experience, we will always and throughout the experience acknowledge the importance of being present and at the moment, allowing children to explore and engage at their very own pace. To conclude, this learning experience is designed to introduce children to NIDOC Week through learning and creating an artwork inspired by Aboriginal art. Children will be provided with both closed-ended and natural open-ended materials to express themselves freely while developing fine motor skills. Children will be supported throughout the activity to learn about the NIDOC Week through open-ended questions and conversations. This experience has been created to appreciate and celebrate Indigenous culture and acknowledge Australia's First Nations people. Thank you.